started for you? Do you see it?
Hasn't loaded. No. It was up for 9 seconds and then it disappeared.
Probably refresh.
Alright, there it is.
Alright, you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, are you watching it or no?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
It says there's 0 viewers. See it?
Well, I don't think it counts me.
Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. Says there's viewers. See it? Well, I don't think it counts me.
We're coming through pretty clear too, so don't need to worry about that anymore.
Do you see the screen?
No. I was about to point that up. You might have to change where the application's streaming from since you closed your computer.
I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, I'm a furry.
That's fine. Understandable.
Okay.
And I'm coming after you guys as a furry.
You try to cancel us?
No,
Okay.
I think this is the part where you shower me for attention and call me brave. Like, you know, like you call me braver than the people that go out and fight and die for our country.
If you weren't my friend, I would just ban you instantly. Because I would take you seriously.
And the fact I'm coming out and saying it to you guys with only the intention of getting attention it basically makes me braver than the entirety of the U.S. Marine Corps.
You would be right.
Come on, worship me.
Okay, you ready to get to the tier list now, James?
Yes.
Good.
Who are we
Coach
starting
Rowe.
with? Sasuke? Let me look at the other. B?
Gonna check.
C? His stats are pretty low. But he is, like, critting a lot.
I say B. B's good.
B. Who's next?
Madahara.
She got a buff. Let's see. What did her buff do? She's got a 40% defense down, buddy.
Tell me when you see her and I'll say what I think.
Crit damage is nice. I'm gonna say B.
I'm saying D.
D?
She's D.
Elaborate.
She's got no passives.
Okay. That is one.
Her chance charm is 60. The defense is only 20. She's got another defense for 20. And they're on both a 6-turn cooldown for some reason. And then her NP is another chance to charm.
Yeah, but it gives the enemy 20% attack down and defense down. Plus, the charms not just pertain to males. It's everything.
It's trash. If you're going to be running her, you're going to be running her against the males. Otherwise, that middle skill is completely terrible.
I think you should put her in C.
She's not. She's C. I think not C. She's D. She's nowhere near this dude at all.
She's a good support, though.
She's really not.
Yes. Like, the magic number for that crit grain skill is 100. Anybody that has that, the skill actually matters. That means everybody's hits is genning at least 1 star.
This dude just pronounced Parmesan.
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 Put her in D for now, but I think after we look at some of the 3 stars, she might go up.
How about you put her in my D?
I'm honestly considering putting her in E tier.
Well, she's not a Y tier.
Is there NP damage?
No, it's a support.
It's so bad.
She's pretty bad.
She's in arts. She's got 1 arts card. How's she getting her NP? I didn't even look at that.
I think she's got a fair amount of hits in her quick.
It's
No, it's just there. Her NP charge per attack is 2.1 though. And I think that is the highest one we've ever seen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's just awful. She's terrible. Oh man. We'll see the rest. And then we got Corday.
Did you put her in D?
Yeah, she's in D. Okay.
Corday? I think she might be a C.
Yeah, I'm thinking C. What you think?
Yes, I'd C. If her last skill wasn't just a random skill, it'd be alright. But you know, the chance that you would get a crit damage when you're trying to do an MP turn would really suck.
Okay. Cursed Arm.
Probably A.
You make a good point.
I think you're looking at the skills right now, aren't you?
I was looking at this quick. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. You got some high MP gain.
4-turn cooldown's really nice.
Okay, I didn't see his MP. Now that's a lot crazier than I thought it was. Okay. Oh, wait, never mind. He has to succeed in killing them. I think he still does get a bonus point for that, though.
His insta-kill has to
Oh. Yeah, the insta-kill has to pop off. I thought it was just to be killed them.
It's if the insta-kill succeeds.
Yeah, that's...
I say he's at least C. Do you think he could go on B? Do you think?
Yeah, I think he could go on B. Because he's got that 3-hit evade.
His skills were not that bad. Were any of them above 5?
No. His first skill's 4.
I know.
So. 15 star bombs, even though he's genning stars already, is pretty nice. Yeah, I think he's B. Who's next?
You think B?
Draws hand reception.
B could work for now. B could work.
Yeah.
He is only a 2-star.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Sanson.
That might be a D.
Could be our first E. I don't know. I'll have to see if he's worse than Matahari, though. I'll have to see.
I think he might be the first E. Because his last skill is only humans. It doesn't count humanoid or heroic spirits or anything like that. It's like literal living humans that aren't already dead at one point.
Yeah, that's E.
Yeah, it's an E. Feels so bad for him.
Man.
His mid skill is nice, but I mean,
No.
both his other skills are a damage skill.
He's trash. We don't feel bad for garbage.
I do.
I'd say we put Mata on the same tier. She's just that bad.
No, she's a way better sport than he is a damage dealer.
All she's got is the crit. That's all she did.
Yeah, she gives everybody crits, and then she can give, if she NPs, it's like a total of 60% defense down for 3 turns. That's pretty high.
It's defense for 1 turn.
Defense for what 1 turn?
The defense and attack downs for that turn.
On her MP? They're only 1 turn?
They're 1 turn.
Still, I don't think she's as bad. I don't think she's as bad as he is. And I honestly think we might need to bring somebody. We might need to bring some people up.
Nah. Nobody's blown us away. So.
Yeah, but they're still better than. Well, we'll look at the 3 stars.
I seriously think she needs to go to E.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. She's not a Y.
Yeah, she's. Why would you run the servant? You wouldn't.
I could think of a reason for running her.
Okay.
I would use her.
But
I would literally use her to do damage over Charles Sands. He's got a Buster deck, and he's got a triple quick. Which is...
the human. Human evil.
Okay. Almost no boss you fight is human. The only boss that we have fought in any of the Lost Belts and any of the Babylon fights is Woodime. And he's a caster. So that sucks. And you're really only getting the damage on his first skill, and those are way too high of cooldowns for a burst skill. Especially ones that last 1 turn. I mean, 3 turns. Even still, it's so bad.
Well, that just completely invalidates that point, bro. They're over 1 turn. Because she's got the single target skill seal. And not even a guaranteed chance to charm a male.
Yeah, but she's got 2 chances to stun a male. If you count her MP.
And neither is guaranteed.
I'll agree that having it guaranteed is nice. But
that's almost
it counts as like a stun, essentially, because unless you're immune to charm, it can apply to anybody.
Even
not just male.
Okay, what's Sanson's deck? If Sanson's got 2 busters.
He's got a triple quick.
What's his MP? Buster?
Yep.
So is it the same as hers? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's genning way more with her quick cards. She's got 2 points.
It's about the same.
She's got a 2 on her MP gen.
With 1 hit arts.
She's definitely better than Sanson, bro.
No.
Sanson's deck is so mismatched. The skills that they're so specific. I don't know, his mid skill is nice, but it's 5 turns. Yeah, that is just too mismatched. His kid is actively working against him.
Five. Let me look at 5. 5. 5. Oh, no. He's just as bad.
He's worse than her. I think he's worse.
Her defense downs are on 6 turn cooldown.
Still, I don't think that makes him as bad as hers because her skills are actually useful.
No. She's got an AoE defense down and then a single target defense down.
Yeah. So for that damage, you're doing some pretty high damage output. Plus the fact that she can guarantee each one of her hits, everybody's hits gens 1 star, your star gen's going to be up crazy for those 3 turns. So the crit is actually going to be useful. Unlike evil damage, which is so niche. Like, he's already not doing crazy damage because he's a low star. Yeah, I'd rather use Kojiro.
Even his defense down on his NP is almost as much as hers.
Yeah, but it's a buster. So you're not spamming it.
We'll probably have to get farther in. But I'm thinking we move Madahara down. But we'll move past for now. Yeah.
Fine with that.
So for Phantom, we probably already know.
Yeah.
Let's just check.
Well, look. He's probably... I can't think of any reason he would be out of E. First skill is actually trying to kill himself.
He's got a better charm than Madahara.
Yeah, it's still not guaranteed, though. Removes buffs, though. I think I'd rather have the defense down. Mental debuff resistance. Okay, well, that is 100%.
Charm guaranteed.
MP is so bad, though.
I think he's better than Madahari.
No. His MP gen is 71% with triple arts. I mean, triple quick.
Yeah, but he's giving crit stars every turn for the team.
Okay, well, that's definitely not as good as her first skill, so.
His last 3 turns, just like her.
Yeah, but hers applies to the whole party.
But let's see. He's better than Sanson.
No.
Yeah.
His damage is way too low.
What is the damage?
He's got 5,000. That is less than Charles.
It's actually more than Charles.
Right there with Charles.
It's higher than Charles. So that's alright.
Higher by 200 points, yeah.
But it still makes it wrong. What about Madahari? Just curious.
Higher than hers, but, you know, she's a sport, so.
Even higher. He's better than Sanson.
I think he's worse than Madahari.
I
can't see why you think he's better than Sanson.
I'm thinking he's like a combined version of both of them.
That's not true.
He's got the charm that Matahari does. He also combines the remove their buff thing that Sanson has. No, Sanson has removed debuffs, so he's better.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's on a 6-turn cooldown, bruh. And the charm's not even guaranteed unless you have the 3rd skill up.
It's guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
It's guaranteed because we're taking into account the 3rd skill.
But the fact that his 3rd skill is only used for his 2nd skill means that he does not have a 3rd skill.
Well, still more utility than Sanson's, because we're going to go back to how niche it is. The chances of you fighting,
If his first skill didn't give him a 14% defense down, because this matters.
That is so minor, it does not matter.
It matters because he's such a low star. His health is not massive. Not like Miss Crane, where she takes away 3k HP and she's still got 11,000 health. Yeah, he's not
looping
than
Sanson and Hari.
I know, but it's still not insane.
Well, it's a lot more than Hari.
That first skill doesn't help though. If he didn't have that demerit, I'd probably say he's better than Charles. But he does.
I think we need to knock all 3 of them in E. Because they're all terrible.
Let's see. Let me place them on the list. Now. No. It looks right when I'm looking at it. Matahari is a better support than they are attackers.
She's not even that good. The Fate Stay Night guy is giving himself 100% crit generation.
Well, Hassan and Kojiro are both in Fate Stay Night, so you're going to have to clarify.
The dude. The assassin. He's in Fate Stay Night?
Yeah, they're both in Fate Stay Night. Remember, Hassan is in the Heaven's Fell movies, and Kojiro's in the Unlimited Blade Works route. And the first route.
Why is it different?
Because he wasn't true assassin. Remember, he was summoned by Emilia. He was
summoned by her, but he was still the assassin.
Yeah, but the real assassin got summoned by that bug guy, and it used the other assassin as a catalyst.
Okay, well, the fake assassin. He's giving himself 100% crit gen.
Yeah, but it's only for himself.
And does it also last 3 turns?
Right.
Also,
but like I said, he's attacking, and I think that should make him go up.
She sucks. Matahari sucks.
No, she's not that bad. She's way more consistent than they are. She is definitely better than those two. Without a doubt in my mind.
You want to see what the tier list says? If she's higher, we'll put her up 1. If she's higher, we'll put her up 1.
Okay, I'll agree to that.
She's on the same tier, though. She's going down.
If they're on the same tier, I don't know if that should change.
She's lower.
She's lower. Let me see. Oh, I thought she said for a fact. Phantom of the Opera's on the bottom.
Well, we got our answer, James.
What?
That she's on the same tier.
Alright. You can put her down there.
By this logic, we'd move Sanson up, but I don't know why they're saying Sanson's higher than both of them.
That they might be. I don't know. Maybe there's a human bosses I don't know about. Let me see. I'm gonna click on the human trait and see who it applies to.
Why is he above? Why would they say he's on the same tier as Corday? That's a little much.
Very generous.
Okay. Pretty weird. Okay. There's a lot of 3 stars.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of 3 stars.
Jinkei.
She could be a B. She got some buffs. Could potentially be A. I think she's generating a lot of stars, and she has a special damage one. Star absorption for 3 turns. 15 crit stars. So that's a burst skill, and then it lasts kind of into 3 turns. Her star gen went up to 50.
Tell me what are you done? Are you still looking?
No. I'm reading her off. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Increases damage against kings 50%. Grants an on attack debuff 5 times for 3 turns. Inflicts defense down 10%. For 3 turns when attacking with a quick card. So you're encouraged to use her quick cards a lot. The last skill is pretty nice. How many hits she got? 2? 25% star gen? $1,000 damage to self on MP, but she drops 20 stars. And it is a buffed MP. I'm thinking
So
B.
now, I'm thinking C.
I think we need to move Kojiro up.
We're not at that point yet.
Because
she's not better than Corday.
Well, she's definitely better than Corday.
I'd say she's right there. They're right next to each other.
She's definitely a survivability. That's what I was about to bring up. She doesn't have any survivability. No. But she's definitely a damage dealer, though.
She's going to die. Is the NP AoE? It's a single target.
I don't know. That second skill can stack so much, though. Gens the stars. Yeah. Now, I'd say if her first skill only lasted 1 turn, I would say that was bad. But
third skill only lasts 1 turn.
That only lasts 1 turn. Yeah, she's on that tier. She's down there.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Jekyll and Hyde.
This is gonna. How are we judging him? That's the question we got to ask. Like, how are we judging him?
Easy.
We're putting the assassin version in E.
Oh, they're not being separated.
I don't.
You have to use his assassin to pull out his berserker. If they wanted to be two different servants.
I would say it was bad if it only just turned him into a berserker, but it fully heals him. It's a percentage-based heal, and it goes 100%.
He does nothing. Nothing.
We gotta look at him. Because I think he's probably an E. But
Changing him to berserker is a down. It's a downside. Why would you do it? You're going to be putting him up against... You're not going to be putting him up at a disadvantage where he's going to need it.
Well, he gets a damage bonus, so...
How much?
I think assassins have a 0.95 attack modifier, and berserkers have a 0.5 on top of their advantage bonus.
He's got nothing for survivability.
No.
He's a terrible design.
He is super bad. Yeah, put him in E. I just wanted to bring up the berserker thing. Because he's a fair berserker. But if we're rating him as an assassin, he is awful. He is so bad. Like, if he's not in his berserker form, it's only a 15 attack. The stun is only a 25% chance. And the crit damage is only 15. But if he's a berserker, it's a... Was it 50% damage?
No, I think the stun's guaranteed.
No, not when he's an assassin. Because it's only a 10% chance to stun, and it only adds a 15% chance when he's an assassin to stun them. But if he's a berserker, it's 130. It's an
That's
additive.
Only if he's a berserker?
Yes, only if he's a berserker.
Oh, he is terrible.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I'd put him in E, but I don't know. Compared to some of the other 3-star berserkers, he's not as bad as they are.
Okay, he's an assassin. They could have started him out as a berserker. They could do that. Make a change.
They should have made him like Melozine. I don't know why they did. It's an early game design. It's early game design. Early game design. Leave it alone, James. They could turn his last skill into a Melozine skill, and I would be totally fine with that.
Well, he'd have to do something more on his NP for me to be fine with that.
On his MP?
He'd have to, give him a guts, a 2 times guts, something. I don't know.
No, it just allow him to have an MP, because the Berserker sucks because he doesn't have one. So that brings him down a lot. Yeah, he's an E. That's so bad. Just the skills when he's an assassin, absolutely worthless. Berserker doesn't have an MP, so...
Oh, this is terrible. Are you seeing
feel bad
this?
for him. What is it?
I'm looking at 100 Faces. This is bad.
I'm just gonna pull her up. Oh my god, she got a buffed MP charge as well, like a Scandor.
I'm thinking D.
Let me look at her. Okay, that first skill sucks.
Look at the third one.
Yeah, she's D.
That is awful.
Super bad. She does have 13 hits on her MP. That is insane for an arts MP. It's not gonna bring her up, but you know.
What about Fuma? What do you think about Fuma?
I think he's above her. Who do we put her in D?
That's trash. That's not great.
He is genning a crap ton of stars, though. Yeah, he's got 4 hit on his quick. Decent MP charge. First skill doesn't matter, really. I guess it kind of helped. It goes with his kit, but it doesn't matter. The evasion that's targetable, that's nice. For a 3-star.
Have you seen
And
what he does?
what his third skill turns into is also really nice. The buff block status that doesn't go away after a certain amount of turns. Reduces their defense and their debuff resistance by 100%. I think he's above her because he is genning a lot of stars.
I'm kind of thinking D.
I'm thinking he's
I
right
think
above.
they're in the same boat. Unless you want to move her down one, I'm fine with that. Because she was so bad. I'm fine
Is
with
her
moving Hunter
evasion?
down.
Is her evasion guaranteed?
I think so.
If not, then no. But
But still,
it still is really bad.
it's still terrible. That third skill is just...
If it removed debuffs as well, but it's only buffs.
It's only buffs.
That's so bad. So let's see. Put her in E. It's a 6-turn cooldown on that skill too. Her
What were they
MP is
thinking?
really nice though.
Look at this list. It's never been this one-sided before. Oh
I still have Montari in D.
I don't see that. I'd say she's saying on the same level as these guys. They're that bad.
I don't think she's that bad. She's a
She's
way more.
not on Kudera.
We got to clarify this again. She's a way better support than they are damage dealers because they suck.
She's not even that good. She has one thing that she's used for: the crit star.
But she is spamming her MP.
No.
Yes. She's got a flat 2. It's not a 0.2. It's a 2. She's got a 1-hit arts. You're not counting her quick cards, which basically function as arts cards at this point.
Even then, it's a 2-hit.
It's a 2-hit, but the gen is crazy.
But the gen's less than the arts card.
Okay, it's half of an arts card. So that's compared to everybody else. Her quick cards are genning just as much MP as their arts cards.
Well, we already saw she genned just as much on the arts as Sanson.
What?
He had like a 1.6 with like a 2-hit arts.
Yeah, but that's only on the arts card. His quick cards are way worse than hers.
I mean, they're 2 hits too.
Yeah, they're 2 hits too, but she's got a 2-point modifier. He's got a 1 point. I'm assuming that's what they traded off for a Noble Phantom. I mean, not a Noble Phantom, her passives. That's crazy high.
Still just as bad, bro.
Nah, it's
Neither
not.
are good.
She's definitely better. She's definitely a better support than he is an attacker.
She's got one skill going for her. Everything else sucks.
Okay, well, they're in terms of 1 to 3 stars, they're not as bad as his skills.
She's better than Jekyll.
That's right. Better than...
I don't know if I'd say she's better than 100 Faces. I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. That MP is really good. That is a really cracked MP.
At least 100 Faces has the evade. Matahari's got nothing.
I think we should just bring 100 Faces up.
No. Because Fuma is better than her. But it's...
I'm telling you, we need to just bring the people on top up, because compared to all the assassins, they're way better.
I mean, well, when we finish the 3 stars, maybe. Like I said, nothing here has been that impressive. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Just cavalry classes, bro.
Like, this all sucks. No wonder they don't add assassins. The class sucks.
They can add good assassins, just their skills aren't good. Like, Kama's cracked. Li Shuwen is probably cracked.
Okay. For Serenity, let's just get through the 3 stars. And then, like I said, none of them have been impressive. Have you been impressed by anything here?
Kojiro, that's it.
He's nice, but I'd say he's on the same level. He's slightly above him, but that's not enough to make him a tier higher.
Definitely better than Jinkei.
They're both better than that. If this was like a ladder, I would do it, but it's not.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, but I think they're just a tier above them, because these two up top, they got an evade, even though his is 1 turn. Get the 100% star gen on the crit skill, and then he's got a star bomb, and I think he also has a skill that increases his crits on his
What's the attack?
on his hits.
What's the attack like? Hassan has higher attack and health. Interesting, but he is a star higher.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, his health is significantly higher.
Inflicts 10% quick resist down for 3 turns when attacking with quick cards. And removes... Oh, it turned into an all-remove debuff? I think he's a tier buff.
They're literally the same. I'm looking at this. Look at their crit gen. Look at their NP gen. And the hits on their cards. They're the exact same unit.
But I just think he's doing more damage. Like, he's got the crit damage on the evade. That stacking cooldown thing, it removes buffs and it's a star bomb. Ignores evasion, really good utility. 100% star gen. Oh, it's not 100%, it's 90%. What is this passive? It's a really high chance, but it's not 100%. He does draw all the crit stars in. He already has... Okay, I forgot about this. They already have high base star gen. So he is genning a star on each one of his hits. His MP got a buff. This 24k now. Increases crit performance for 20 turns by 3.
Well, Hassan's crit damage is higher.
Well, yeah, but
3 oh my gosh, bro, you're trolling. They're on the same tier. They're on the same tier. Hassan's evade. I
think we need to bring them both up.
No,
I think we need to bring them both up.
They're not at that level.
They're so much better than everybody else.
Which is not saying much.
Yeah, but
you can see.
Okay, let's get on with the rest of them.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's do it. The last one's Serenity, right?
Well, not last one, but we're doing Serenity's next.
All right, eyes will forget about him.
She's got 2 arts. Is that the first 2 arts we've seen? Besides Sanson?
No, Hunter Face had 2 arts.
Okay.
Charlotte
Interesting.
had 2 arts. Yeah, a lot of people had 2 arts. But,
Oh. Oh no, James.
let's see. Guaranteed NP gauge down. Okay, that skill kind of sucks. Throw, dagger, poison? Poison dagger? 500 poison. 5 turns. That's negligible. Doesn't really matter.
Oh my goodness.
15 stars.
After you look at her NP, I'll tell you what it.
Okay, her middle skill is working with her MP. But those chances are not nice.
You're on the NP?
Yeah,
I think she's D.
I think she's D.
Yep.
Just if those effects weren't a chance, might bring her up for me. But
Is she better than 100 Faces?
oh wait, her last skill had a buff. Let me see.
Is she better than 100 Faces, though?
She's definitely better than 100 Faces. Just looking at this last skill,
It's okay.
grants on attack debuff. 1,000 poison. She is getting a lot of poison off. I was saying it kind of sucked, but she is stacking a lot. I think she's D.
Is the poison AoE? It's single
No.
target. She's definitely D.
Where's she at?
Yep. But like I was saying, 100 Faces is worse?
Yes. Removing debuffs thing and the fact that her card buffs aren't guaranteed.
What did Serenity have for survivability?
Charge down, I guess.
She's got nothing. And that skill's on a 7-turn cooldown.
The first skill, she's still better than her though.
I can't. We gotta pull them both up. I want to directly compare these two.
Even though Hassan of 100 Faces got that 12 hit MP, her skills are just so low.
Their stats are almost identical. What about the Absorber?
Like, Serenity's got the guaranteed arts buff, and that's what you're going to be using on her.
Her Buster is 4 hits.
Yep.
That's insane.
The extra crit damage. Yeah, I think Serenity might. I think she's just better.
I don't know, because you'd be able to loop with 100 Faces too. Well, I don't know. I don't even think you're able to loop with Serenity.
She's got a 3-hit arts. And she's got an arts card buff that is guaranteed.
30%.
30%. Success. Debuff success rate. So she's pretty much guaranteeing the poison. I don't know. She's stacking a lot more damage than I thought she was with poison cards. Let's see. First skill inflicts 500. If you get an arts chain, that's 3,500. And if you get an arts chain, so you use an MP 3,500. 75, 6,500, 5,500. No, it's also going to apply because their MP is not scarred. 3,500. 5,500, and then you double that. And that's 10k for 5 turns? 3 turns.
Let's say she's D for now, but she could move down.
Maybe. I'm still thinking we need to move them up, because I think that was the last one. No, ISO.
No. We got Izo next.
ISO C? B?
Looking. Got some nice star generation.
C. Well, they all have nice. Oh, 4 hit quick. And then it shirk his NP gain either.
Unfortunate.
That's all his
C.
last skill does? No.
C? C or D?
What?
They're like all one turn, bro.
I know. It's so bad.
C or D?
I'm thinking he's D. How much are the cooldowns? The last one's 3 turns. Doesn't really balance it out, though.
C or D? And
Pineapple
he's
Ari.
limited.
What did Pineapple Ari say? That you banned her?
Oh, I don't remember. But they banned.
The only problem is here is that you need some noise suppression, bruh.
Let's see. D tier. Does that seem good with you?
And you banned him for saying that, or?
That's right.
Okay. It's not turning to Twitter, though.
That's right.
No. What'd you say he was at?
He's sitting at D.
Yeah, sitting at D. Alright, we definitely need to move these up.
3-star.
I'm looking at the tier list with almost everybody brought up one except for Matahari. And
Well, these would be the only 2 going up.
who?
The top 2. Those are the only 2 going up. If we move up.
Only 2 going up? I think the gap's that big. Yeah.
They're nice. They really are.
They're a lot nicer than everybody else.
They really just shafted every 3-star. Yikes. And there's barely any 4-stars. I think there is more 5-stars. No, barely. Maybe. This is terrible.
Now, I want to point out the fact that Matahari is the only support assassin in this class. She needs to be brought up a tier.
Fumo's kind of a support.
He is.
And he's better than her. So
I don't know if he's better than her.
I'd say he's a lot better than her. Because she sucks. He has some way to survive at least.
Yeah, but you're not going to be using that skill on him.
But you could.
You could.
If you need to keep him alive.
Alright, I'll give you the fact that Fuma exists. She'd definitely blow him.
Steno. What do we think about Steno?
I don't know. Support? B?
Let's see.
She does have some pretty high attack, I think, though, for 4 stars. I'm going to Game Press, so I don't have to keep looking and comparing all the damage. I can just look at where she's placed in the damage list.
Yeah.
Wait for it to load, obviously.
She's a 7 out of 15. So
she's mid. Oh, it's all my data. Good thing I'm getting Wi-Fi tomorrow. This is really gonna suck because now I have to look at the servants on my phone now.
she. Did you look at what she did?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
It's not loading.
I'll tell you
See.
where I think she belongs after you look.
Okay, the drain skill negligible. Use the charge. 100% charge against males. Nice. Divine. She is a divine support. That last skill. Chance to insta-kill one male enemy. She's so male focused.
Alright, did you look at what she did?
D or C?
I'm thinking D, C. DC, what you think? DC.
I'm gonna say C now because I see that she has a 2.26 MP charge rate.
She's got 1 arts, bro. It's the same problem.
Yeah, but you don't realize how much that makes the arts cards gen.
She doesn't. Does she have MP gain? She's got an MP charge. 26. 7.
I think
She's D. She's D.
if the defense down is only for males, oh, she removes their buffs. I think she's C. We might lower her though. Put her in C for now, but if there's better supports like at all, she's probably going down.
It's a Buster Noble Phantasm, brah.
That is really weird.
It's terrible. She's
Put her in C. Put her in C. Well, I'm gonna agree. We're probably gonna change it.
Her cooldowns are terrible. Even in C, I couldn't see myself running her over either of these two. I really couldn't.
Over who?
Corday and Jing.
That's why I was thinking we probably need to up them.
But they're not that good. I say she's on the same weird niche level as these 3 in D.
Let me look at the other 4 stars real quick.
Just glance over them real quick.
I'm trying to think of another assassin sport. I put her in D.
Alright. Carmilla.
Probably B.
Mm.
I can't look. I guess I have to go along with your screen now, so. What's it? It's only 20%,
Oh my
26 stars.
gosh.
Okay, and then she's definitely going down now.
Did you look at? Did you see everything she does?
Yeah.
I'm saying D or C.
I'm saying C.
Ah, she's so bad. The drain is a
Her MP,
chance.
her MP gen is pretty nice, though.
They're all gonna be nice, James. They only have one arts card. They're all gonna be nice. They're all gonna be nice.
But she's also got 2 points on the gen.
They've all got
Do
super
all of
low
them-
hits. She's got nothing.
2 hit quick.
She's got one passive, which is almost non-existent.
Which is presence concealment.
The only reason I would say using her is for the stars, and it's not even.
Her male damage is really high, though. I mean, female damage.
What's her attack?
It's like half.
If her attack, she's 4. She's number 4. That's only on NP though. It's not even like her normal attack. I think it's the same problem as Thin though. We just stick her in D.
I don't know. I think we're definitely judging the assassins too bad. We gotta judge them in class.
And we are. She's also got the Buster.
I
She
think
has
we're
2.
making the gap too large because they're definitely the top of their class. They need to be an A, but we need to start having a middle ground between them.
And it's.
I think you just want. I think you just want too many people to be an E.
They're not in E. I'm saying these go in D.
I know, but you have a lot of people in E. I think we have like half of the ones we have on the board are in E right now.
A little under half.
I think we're judging them too harshly.
It's because they're that bad, and you wouldn't run them over other options.
We're judging in class though.
Even in the same class.
I think we need to boost them up. We got to have the middle ground in there because the definitely if we keep going at this rate, almost everybody's going to be in D and nobody's going to go above B.
How about we go past? We stick her in D and we go past.
All right, but I'm telling you, we need to start upping the scores.
They just all suck. Nothing here is. We might have to go back and look at if Corday is better or worse than Jinkei, and we might move one up, maybe. But that I didn't think either one was that impressive.
We're judging them too harshly.
Okay, we got Shiki Assassin. So, speaking of judging harshly, huh?
First skill is pretty cracked.
I'm thinking A plus.
Let's look at her MP gen. A plus. Because her MP did get buffed. I was gonna say if it didn't get buffed, she'd just be A.
Oh well, she's better than those other options. I wouldn't want to knock those two down.
Well, it doesn't matter because they're 3 stars.
Alright. Emilia Assassin.
No idea. I don't know if he's got a buff or not. But
They
I'm
nerfed
thinking
his NP charge?
they nerfed it. Let me see. How bad? What? Why? Why? He does have a really high MP hit on his MP, though. He's got 15 hits on his MP. But that is... Why would they nerf it? That's so bad. Magecraft sucks.
What's his attack? What's his attack stat? He's 9, so he's near the bottom. I say he's D or C. What you think?
God, why did they mess with his MP?
It's because he's got really high hits on everything, I guess. But
What did you say, D?
I was saying D.
Yeah, he's D.
First skill's only 1 turn, bro. Come on.
I know. That skill definitely needs to be... They need to call that Mage Killer or something.
I'm telling you, bro. It's just they're all so bad. You've got these wonky. We'll just move on. It's just not good. Summer Scothok. Is that a welfare?
D or C. Yeah, she's a welfare.
Isn't she coming back?
No.
I thought she came back this year.
No. Summer Servants come back this year, but she does not because she's a welfare. First Assassin welfare.
Oh my. She's D.
Okay.
She's D. She could maybe C, but she's D. What do you think?
I think she's D because those cooldowns and her skills are so high.
It's so bad.
MP's not buffed, she's D. Even if it's MP5, that is a fat D.
It's just they hate assassins.
I don't know, not after the recent one that came out, I don't know.
Well, after seeing how over everyone we've looked at, they're all terrible, except for like 3 of them. And we got this dude, Yan Queen.
Queen. I'm gonna call him Assassin of Shinjuku. Generating a lot of stars. Let's see. First skill. It's a 1 turn. Second skill. That is nice. It's okay. He's controlling the flow of stars.
Oh my gosh, Jamesy's D. It's another D.
I don't think that's another D.
Okay.
He got 11 hits on his quick, bro.
The absorption and MP Gen are for 1 turn.
But it allows him to control the flow of stars on two
Only
separate.
30%. If you're going to be using this guy, you're going to want him to get the crit stars because he gives himself a crit damage on his second skill. So why would you not want the crit stars on him?
Well, I don't know. He's genning stars. He's genning a shit ton of stars.
It's 30%.
On what?
I mean, it's nothing crazy like 100. His star gen's just 30.
At base?
It's 30.
He's genning a lot more stars.
He's sitting at 30. The quick's 30. The 20 stars is nice, but you're on the same turn. You're nerfing him because he's not getting those stars.
Well, then you can just negate it with his first skill. Like, let's be realistic. When you're using him, the turn you get one of his quick cards, you got like 9 stars right there.
He's deep, bruh.
Doing a lot of damage.
His NP's not even that good.
Like, his NP is gonna gen. That's 11 hits. And with his stat bonus, he's genning 2 stars per hit. That is 22 stars. At base. Not including his quick ups and stuff. And he's increasing his crit damage.
He's only got one skill to absorb that.
Yeah, but it's not just for him. He's also a team player.
No, he's not.
Yes.
You're using him for all of his stuff is for himself.
Well, his last skill's not for himself, so I don't know what you're talking about.
His last thing is probably to counter his first skill. You pop that.
Okay, well that's
skill.
Definitely not true. I can attest to that not being true because that is not what I use him for. That's not what somebody else uses him for.
Everything he has is selfish.
Okay, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. That is not true. We definitely got to get somebody in here for this one.
His quick resist isn't even activate first. It's after damage.
Let me see. It's after damage, but he's got a buff NP.
That's what it adds. And some damage. 16.
Buffed MP always means their damage gets increased. That's why I was so hard on Nero, because hers isn't.
Overcharge is awful. 20%. Okay. He's also got no survivability whatsoever.
That might be a good part for you to argue. Let me look at the other one. The list.
Yeah, you guys do.
Let me look at the list. He's definitely better than them.
He's not better than Emilia Assassin.
No, why would you say that?
Because at least Emilia Assassin's got some way to keep himself alive.
On what?
The scapegoat.
Okay, that's target this target focus is not really a defense skill.
Well, he's not taking damage, so...
Well, if you're going up against an AoE, you're dead.
That's if it's AoE.
And that's only gonna... If it's not on a 5-turn cooldown, I'll agree with you.
What?
his scapegoat skill.
It's on
I
a
can't
5
look
turn
at it.
cooldown.
It's on a 5-turn cooldown? No.
So, just proven.
Emilia he can't loop. He can't do it.
I mean, they're both trash. They're both on that D tier.
This is why I keep saying we need to up the.
But they're not. They're all similar in suckiness. None of them has been better than the other.
I think we need to have the middle ground because we've put everybody super low for that class.
We've got
Now, if we were
Shiki.
facing them up against everybody else in the game, they're gonna be low. But
For this class, they're trash.
tell you what, put those two that are in A, put them down, and then we'll put them there. And then we'll just keep going. And then you'll probably see that we're placing everybody way too low.
What are we doing?
Put the Kojiro and the other assassin guy down one.
And then what?
And then we'll put him in D.
I'm telling you. You look at this. They all suck. What's his attack? Where's he even?
I don't know.
He's 13. He's got he's got the lowest, pretty much.
Oh, well, that is a fair point.
It's awful.
Also, if you've got a separate window open, I cannot see that. Okay, now I can see the attacks. Where you're looking at that at. Kochi Hogan's? That's weird.
Okay. For Nightless City Assassin.
She got a buff. She got one of the recent buffs.
2 Buster cards.
Alright, what's her first skill? A buffed torture tactics. Chance based. Oh no.
I think she's C.
She's C.
Yep.
She's a nice quick support.
She's better than all those in D. For Nitocris. What do you think about Nitocris, Jamal?
That's gonna be weird. Because she's a good tank, I think. I've never used her. Is that a 60% defense for 3 turns? Go back.
No, it's 1 turn and then it's 3 turns after.
Are you? I swear I saw 3 turns. Go back and check real quick, because I don't want to be retarded.
Yeah. 60 for that turn.
Probably looking like a D.
I'm thinking C.
You're going too fast on the skills. Let's see. What's the second skill? Only one turn. And the last skill, what's the numbers on that one? It's a pretty high MP gen. If she's got 3 hits on her MP, I'd probably say she's C.
Yep.
She will be looping quite a bit.
She is right above the Assassin of Shinjuku and attack stat. What about health?
Pretty low attack stat.
She's on the higher side for health, though. Which is what you're going to be needing her for, you know.
I think she's probably a better looper than she is a tank. Because that tank helps her loop. Because enemies are attacking her, so she's getting MP gain.
Chiyomi. Think about Chiyomi, Jamel.
Oh, see. And if I'm going off your list, I'm probably going to have to say D.
D.
I think she's got a fair amount of hits. Is her MP buffed? Yes.
I think she could fit in C. I think she's better than all those in D.
Yeah, she's safe. With that evil curse going.
Donzo.
Probably C. I don't know. She's got a special damage mod on her MP that I see proc all the time. So. 4-hit quick. That's already pretty good. She got 2 busters, so she can bust her chain. This is Fuma's mother, by the way.
Yes, I was gonna say she's just a better version of, Fuma.
That's her mom. Now, what is the special damage mod?
Demonic.
Well, that's a fair amount of the enemies in the game.
I'm thinking C.
It's probably a C.
Yeah. Summer Ushi.
Might be a C. Got 4 hits on her quick, and she's got a triple quick, so that's already pretty nice. Only a 40% charge. Oh no.
What do you think, James? C? C or B?
I think it's C.
C?
Yeah. She's got a chance to remove buffs on that last skill. But you're definitely going to be attacking with her more than one hit.
She's got riding.
Let you see.
Her quick cards are cracked.
Her MP's not buffed. I think she's C.
She's got the second highest attack, James.
How low is the cooldown on the first skill? It's 6 turns. She's C.
She's got survivability. The quickest 3 turns. She's got a debuff immune. She can't absorb the stars. for an assassin. You know, she's not a rider in this one.
I thought assassins had the lowest star pull rate.
She's
Yeah.
got the absorption on her third skill, bro.
Does? Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's
That
only
first
normal
skill
attack.
cooldown. That first skill cooldown is really high for only a 40% charge.
Oh, it's a 40% charge. She's a 4-star.
I know, but that's still really high for only 40%. If it was 50, I'd say yes.
She's got riding. You know, and she can decrease quick resist after her NP.
How many hits are on her MP? 5.
So C or B? I told you she had the second highest attack. What do you think? C or B?
If that buff removal thing applies to all attacks and not just her normal attacks, I'll say B.
When normal attacking.
Yeah, I think that's a C.
But that's the same thing as everything else.
No, there's some where it's just like all attacks. Hers is only...
It's normal. You'd be normaling.
No, that's not on... Oh, okay, when normal attack. Yep. Oh, it's only one turn. Yeah, she's C.
Let's see.
C.
I see her better than those in C though.
Who's in C though? Yeah, I can't see. She's definitely a really good attacker. I don't know. I do think she is above them. Put her in B. She is a lot better than all 4 of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yume. What do we think about Yume?
You may run. That might be a D.
That might be an E.
No, just her MP. Unless they buffed her MP, probably a D. And we had this problem with 100 face Hassan.
Let's see.
Scam Buster Chain. I'll give you that. First goes okay.
She's an E, bruh. Oh.
Yeah, that's an E. Her MP's not even buffed.
It's terrible.
Why would you ever do that?
Why would you NP just to get rid of your buffs that you gave yourself?
I'd say maybe if the overcharge base was 100, it would be maybe alright. But,
And she's got the lowest attack out of all of them.
I know. That's
She's
so
got
bad.
nothing.
I felt bad for the people that loved her character.
Now we got Gray. What do we think about Gray?
Could be an A. I think she's definitely the best attacker out of almost all of them.
The undead's a little weird, but it's 3 turns. So that's pretty strange.
B.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She's a B. She's not,
MP generation 10%.
Yeah, I think it's a B, bruh. That middle skill is so weird.
We've seen a lot of skills like that though. So
But
the
normally they're
attack buff.
3 turn.
Yeah.
Hers is a 1. And her invincibility is 1 attack, but it's only 1 turn.
How much is the attack on the first skill?
30.
Yeah, it's a 16. Yeah, she's a B.
I'm telling you, they
Because
hate assassins.
she is a free MP5, by the way. I think we might have forgot to factor that in.
I mean, it's 200. It's not much a change. Yeah, it's not that great. B works. Yeah, she even has the same attack as Ushi Summer, so. James.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't talking.
Oh no, I'm listening. I keep hearing.
Yeah, so we just move on, or what?
What, are we done with all the 4 stars?
No. I was just saying if you're fine with gray there.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with it there.
Summer Okita.
Uh, I wanna
I'm
say
saying D,
C.
but I'm gonna look at her.
I think the numbers on her skills are pretty high, but and like I said, if that remove defense buff applied to her defense, she would be pretty good, but it doesn't.
That's so dumb. They build it so it's treated as a buff, and then you can't even remove it. Do you think they messed up somewhere there? Like it was intended to do that?
I think it was.
It's just awful. They should have just made it a buff instead of a demerit. Man,
Her skills on She's 50% quick for 3 turns, though. I think they were afraid she was going to loop super easily or something. Definitely with her MP, I think they were afraid of that.
why does she have the foreigner passive?
I ain't got no idea. But it adds an extra 2 stars every turn, so.
She's D. I would argue you could maybe put her in E. Would you say
I
she
want
could
to
fit in E?
stage 2 and P. I want to say she's E. Because you are consistently. You are consistently removing your own. Not removing your own, stunning yourself. Because that really does hamper your damage. Now, let's say you had a bunch of crits lined up for a quick chain. And like you could loop with that quick chain and then you just get stunned. If she had a debuff immunity, she might be workable, but that stun and that defense down and removing her own defense buffs, her kit's trying to kill her.
Yeah, she's E. You fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I feel so bad for her. And like if she didn't have that stunner MP, she'd probably be a lot better.
The welfare. What do you think about the welfare, Jamel?
Kichi Hogan. No idea. Didn't get her. She's
4 hits arts.
she's master, I think.
That's alright. That's alright.
The first skill's okay.
Oh gosh!
Second skill's okay. She's very mid.
C or B?
I'm thinking C.
C?
Well, she is an MP5 though.
Well,
B?
I'm saying C or B. I would mainly be looking at the defense buff thing.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, she's MP5. Yeah, I'd say she's B because she's a guaranteed MP5.
And like I said, that arts, boy. Whew.
That's pretty high. But you know, she's a Buster Quick servant, so.
She's also giving herself NP regen. It's not much, but it's for the party.
True. And you know, her quick card's probably gonna be generating some MP.
Yeah, she's B. She's B. That's such a B.
What's such a bad buff?
Look at the list, bruh.
Like I said,
It's so bad.
I think we're gapping too much for the class.
They're just all working on a similar level. I haven't seen any big rifts in a tier list yet.
I know, but
You could.
that's not necessarily a bad thing.
I think one we might be able to do is push everyone on B up a tier and then move Nido Chris up one.
I'm gonna go to my side. On mine. Never mind, it's not loading. I feel like we need to look at it with Shiki and EX and everybody moved up one. And obviously we're gonna have to filter out the D, E, and C tiers. We're gonna have to move those around. Because I feel like we just placed everybody super low from the start. Like, I know the class kind of sucks. But, you know, we're judging in class.
Okay, so among the 3 in B, who needs to move up?
In B,
Who would need to go up?
I think we need to move those two back up. Because this is the way I'm envisioning. Make a separate tab. Can you make a separate tab?
For what?
And have it copy what you have on screen?
Well, we don't need to. We don't need to do all that. What are you trying to do? What are you saying we should do?
We should move almost everybody in B up. Except. No, I think all of them should go up.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I would move all of them up. And move everybody but Chiuhime up into B.
I don't know about that one. I think Donzo is right next to Chio.
Then move. I think we just need to all move them up. Because Shiki is that much better than like everybody, but like out of their class, they're the ones that stick out, and I would probably just use everybody else.
Let's see. This is going to lead to a debate
About the lower tiers.
And who goes up. That's what's going to happen, bro.
I know, but I think that's the appropriate thing to do because there's so many people in E tier. And that's like for people who's, to be fair, like all their kits are working against them. I'll give you that. I think we just need to move everybody up one.
I don't think everyone needs to go up one.
Because else it would just be like, just use Shiki. Just don't use anybody else. But that's what EX is for. It's just somebody you would use over everybody.
Who else is single target arts? Emilia?
Hime.
Chio?
Hime, yes.
And then...
If we're counting the 3 stars, it's like half of them.
Well, I'm saying 4.
Yeah. Out of the 4 stars, I'm pretty sure it's Hime, Emilia. Yeah, those 2. No one else.
Okay, so let's go from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom. They're staying in E.
I think we need to start from the top.
No.
We need to bring them up so we can choose who's below them.
But
because let's be honest.
I don't see anyone going up.
You're bogging them down too much. I think you're being too pessimistic, Earth. You gotta judge them. You gotta judge them for their in class. And I think we're putting everybody way too low, even though there's going to be a lot of people in E tier. Yeah, I wish my thing would load so I could just look along with you. But,
I think Gray and Ushi would go up.
You don't think Kichiogan would go up with him?
No.
She's doing a lot of things for 3 turns, though.
Just don't see it. It's mainly just her card deck.
Yeah, but she is an MP5 as well.
If they were going to give her 2 busters, they should have made her NP a buster. But they didn't.
Kichi's not a buster?
No.
Look, how many hits is he getting on? I can't check, remember?
Oh, you're not on the stream?
I'm on the stream. I'm talking about how many hits her MP's got.
Yeah.
It's 7, so that's above average.
Let's see. It's probably going to be more than hers. Is it more than Ushi, though? By 2.
Yeah, but Kichi's MP5. Guaranteed.
I'd say Ushi's overcharge effect is better.
I think they're almost the same thing, aren't they? Yeah.
No.
One's just a debuff and one's just a buff.
Ushi's last 3 turns and hers last 1.
Oh, okay, you're right. She's below. I don't know, it's the MP5 thing. I can't dismiss it. Even though the overcharges, Ushi's is better, but
Ushi's better than her.
I really think you should just move everybody up, see how it looks, and then we go from there.
But even if it looks okay, it's not going to change anything because it's wrong.
What do you mean?
Because they're in that tier. They're all grouped up together because we think that's similar.
Okay, we're judging them based on everybody else compared in the assassin class. So you're judging them compared to everybody in the entire game, and that is not fair.
I'm judging them based on this class.
Okay, well, then definitely almost everybody needs to go up a tier, and we need to clear out the middle tier more.
She's obviously superior than all the others.
That's true. That's why she's an EX.
What do they have for her, Jin? They have her in C.
Who are we looking at?
Charlotte or Jin K? Who moves up? Or do it? They don't move up.
Move up. That doesn't move up?
One has to move up, I think, if we're going to push people up.
I think Charlotte should move up. She's more consistent than Jinkei. And Jinkei is like a burst for one turn, and then she kind of starts to die out.
Quick single target.
It's only one hit.
He's better. Why do they have him in... Why do they have 100 personas? Huh? What?
Because of the 12 hit MP. They're thinking way too much of it.
That is a terrible reasoning.
What is it?
They've even got Izo up here.
Reasoning for who? 100%?
Yeah.
What was the reasoning that got you?
The MP.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're upping the MP way too much.
And they don't list any of the reasons that are bad for Izo. They just say he has humanoid damage.
Humanoid damage is pretty broad, though.
It's one turn.
Yeah, it's only one turn, though.
And for a guy whose arts you're wanting to NP spam with, it sucks. What was
his MP buffed? I don't remember.
No.
If it was MP, it was buffed, and it's not. No, he's not that good. They're overestimating.
He's got the third highest attack.
But he has the third highest attack?
Yep. Jin K has the highest attack. I told you, they're just similar. They're just there right next to each other.
Yeah. I still think we need to move everybody on the list up.
No.
Because I need to understand why you're placing them so low. It's not just because they're that bad.
It's not even just because they're low. If you take away 2 tiers and you put it like that, it doesn't change anything. They're still garbage. There's no big difference.
I think there's some people that we could make a distinction against. Like, I'm looking at E, and I'm thinking the first three needs to be above those two.
No.
Yes.
If anyone in E were to go up, it would be Okita and 100 Personas. That's the only two I would see.
Why 100 personas? I mean, I know the MP is nice, but her skills.
Because she's better than everyone else on that row.
But she's definitely not as good as the two above her, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we just don't move them. E is fine. Only real thing I can see is Okita going up. But why does she stun herself? That's stupid.
It's a why. Her kit is actively trying to kill her.
Not only does she remove her buffs, she decreases her defense, and then she stuns herself. So then you're just screwed.
Her kit is trying to kill her.
It's like Yume. What's the point? Why do you exist? They're just both so bad.
All right, we'll leave them where they are right now. But I'm gonna bring this up later. But let's look at the 5 stars.
No, I think we gotta sort out these 4 stars. Okay, from the 4 on D.
Huh?
On D. You think any of these are better than the other? I think Stendo and Carmilla should stay in D.
No, they're definitely not as good as the people above them.
What do you say to Skothok? What did Skothok do?
She's an MP5, but her MP is not buffed, and all her skills last for 1 turn.
The taunt, damage taken, the quick invincibility. That's so bad. That's so bad. It's D. It's just D.
Yep.
Emilia? Could Emilia?
No.
You see Emilia being better than these?
No, his MP gain is so bad. It is just so shorted. Like, can't do it. Like, that's why I'm saying we're using the servants above them as a ceiling, and the ceiling needs to go up for this class.
Well, we've got Shiki. I don't know if we can get higher than Shiki.
I know, that's why she's an EX. That is the tier for people that are just the pinnacle of the class. They're retarded. Shiki's NP5. Got an evade, an attack skill.
Is there another good Buster AoE assassin besides Gray?
That's Gray.
I think the only other one that's good is Donzo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ushi and Kichi. What are we
Ushi needs to go up. I think Ushi is better than Kichi.
Okay. Now, for the C tier, I think Nido Chris should go up.
If you move her up, I think you gotta move Donzo up.
Donzo is not better than Nido Chris.
I didn't say that. I said she's on the same tier.
Well, Donzo's right there next to Chio, and we're not moving her up. So,
How low was Nitocris's attack? If it's in the lower 25%, I don't think she should move up.
Well, I'm saying mainly for the HP. Because she's not for attacking. She's for surviving.
Well, I mean, you want to... Yeah, she's pretty low. You want her to loop. Her tank ability helps with that, but... You know... Being a tank in the assassin class is not that incredible.
But who else fills that role?
Almost anybody that can just heal.
No. No one else is tanking.
See. Well, it's only a one hit. It's only a one-turn target focus. If it was targetable, maybe, but it's only on her. Yeah, Donzo, I would consider a better support than Nitocris for tanking.
Well, Nitocris is not a support.
I mean, that's what you bring a tank for, to bring the damage off of everybody else. And if I was just trying to do that, then I would just bring Donzo instead of her.
Just have Nitocris and Emilia on the same team.
No.
There you go. Have them target her.
Yeah, but we're talking about a team combo.
Which is not even that hard because they're both arts.
Yeah, but you might not even have both of them. Right? We're talking about the servant by themselves.
Nitocris is... Where's Nitocris? Why is it like this? Nitocris is limited.
She's a summer servant.
What about Nightless City? What about her? Was she impressive? I don't remember her being crazy.
I think she's a good support.
Yikes. Nah. No.
He's a good support.
She could go up one.
Yeah, I think she should go up one. Like everything she has supports the team in some way.
It's goofy that she has a chance, but that's just the stupid imperial privilege thing.
Yeah. But you know, you're using her to support anyways. At least she's getting the heal off.
The only thing I'd use it for is
The
the
heal.
NP.
Huh?
I would only use it for the NP.
Yeah.
So you're saying these three just sit there?
I think if I don't know, I think you should just move them up.
I don't. Because we literally already went through and no one here would be going up. Yeah, they're just bad. We've never had this problem before, bro. It's only because of this class.
Well, we had the same problem with riders, let's be honest.
Well, we
But
never had an empty slot before that we're having to do this.
Well, this book's retarded. I think we fixed it on the writers. Let me see.
No, the writers were fine.
Get the hell out of here. Get on my nerves.
Yeah, because we had Ushi and Sakata, and then we hit Cinderella, and it was like crazy.
Yeah, that's like the Shiki. It's like she's cracked. Especially since they're MP5.
But none of these have really been that impressive. They've been kind of sucky.
Yeah, I think we cleaned out the writers pretty well. I'm looking at them right now. But I think we're judging the assassins too harshly. Like, I definitely don't think those two are A+. But I also don't think some of the people are lower.
The people on the lower are fine. Because the people...
Right, I'm going to start looking at it this way. Alright. If I was getting support, I would definitely just praise it as Woo instead of her. It's Thinno. We got... Yeah, I'd probably just bring one of the AoE Buster Assassins instead of Carmilla, because they both got a charge. Definitely bring Chiome instead of Emilia.
What does Gothok do? Is she single target quick?
AoE.
Or is she... Let's see, AoE. Another
Gahak's
AoE.
fine.
Yeah.
He's just not good.
The tier list is fine, bro.
I'm starting to agree with you. I'm going over it a little bit more in my head. Okay, I would much rather use Woo instead of the guy in D. Fine. It's fine. I think we flushed out the top enough that I'm happy with that.
The only thing I would be super super tiny sliver convinced to change would be to bring up the Assassin of Shinjuku up 1. But I can't see him being better than the ones on C. I can't see him being on the same level. What do you think?
You said there's a Chiome?
Chiome, Nido, Chris, and Danzo.
Okay, he's generating a lot of stars. Controlling those stars. But I would just rather bring Woo. Like, she's that better, so much better than him.
I think, yeah, he's got a lower attack than everyone except Chio.
Yeah, he's fine. He can stay right there. I was thinking about it for a second, and he's fine.
That was the only thing I was thinking maybe. Okay, so we move on to 5 stars?
Right.
Okay. Jack! Oh my goodness, we got Jack. Jaku.
Joku-san? I think that might be a B. Still there?
What?
Stream cut out.
I'm thinking A.
Let's see. How's cooldown on the last skill? 4. Does she have a buffed MP?
Yes.
She's got an even better buff NP than most people. It's 1400. Most time it's just 12,000. 1200. Yeah, she's A. She's getting so many stars. Her MP gain's so high.
A
Yeah, she pretty much.
plus? What are we thinking? Too soon?
Nah, too soon for A+. She's A. I think we know somebody that is above her that we're not going to mention right now.
Mysterious Heroine X. What do you think? Mysterious Heroine X.
Now, this one's going to be hard. I can already tell. This stream's not catching up, by the way. Okay.
How delayed is it?
You're still looking at the tier list and placing Jack.
Dang. That's really delayed. Okay.
Just look at Mysterious Hero X's skills for like 10 seconds and I'll just pause on each one.
Oh, brother. How about no?
That hurt.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I think,
I'm going to say she's not above Jack, but I do want to hear what you have to say.
I'm gonna say she's D, potentially C.
What's her MP damage?
1600.
Ooh, I didn't even see you get to look at her MP. 1600. She's B. She can dual class, and it's actually fine. She got 12. Yeah, she got 12 hits on her MP, and it is 16,000. She's B.
She's not B.
She's B.
She's not B.
She's definitely below Jack, and I think you need to put her at B.
I said D. You said B. So that's C.
Look at the other. Go back to the tier list and look at the other 5 stars.
No. That comes later. Stun's not guaranteed.
I could look at the list and go off and look at them. I'm not talking about look at them.
20% defense down. Not that impressive.
It's okay.
The stun sucks. Because it's not guaranteed. 7-turn cooldown. So this is a below average skill.
Look at the other 5 stars on the list.
The stars are nice. The invincibility is some hard survivability. She's got that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at it myself. Let's see. You got Chutendoji, Cleopatra, Old Man on the Mountain, Osaka Behime, Semiramis, Li Shuin, Kama. Okay, put her in C.
You know, to get full use out of her, you gotta run her against sabers for that 3rd skill.
Yeah, but she still gets 20% attack. She's C.
It's only 20.
It's only 20, yeah.
Like I said, she might go to D, but we have to see how the rest of them fit. Because if she goes to B, Jack's going to A+.
No.
She's not right below Jack.
Jack can't go to A+, we know why.
We could put her in EX. That solves that.
No, we have to see compared to everybody else because I don't remember everybody. But she is definitely above Jack.
So we have Shuten.
Shuten Doji. Could be a B. I know she got an MP charge skill. I just don't remember what it's on.
That's terrible.
First skill.
That's
Whatever.
okay.
Second skill is
That's not
pretty
great.
alright.
Oh man, what's this do?
I want to say B because he's the only arts assassin. It's AoE.
That's where I'm stuck at, B or C.
She has the highest attack in the game, I think. Check.
Yeah, right above us on.
Yeah, I think she's B. She's the only arts assassin. Got 2 buster cards, I think.
Well, at
No.
least she wins arts.
Yeah, but he's single target. And we'll get to him later. I think I know where I'm going to place him, but I think she's B. Got the MP charge skill. She's looping.
Does the skill seal? It's just for that turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, I mean, the MP is doing like 3 other things.
The NP damage is terrible. The attacks and defenses.
Is her MP buffed? Check.
It is. This is the buff.
Well, I'm not talking about what it buffs. I'm talking about what the damage is buffed, which it is.
The damage is already buffed.
Is there any arts 4 stars that invalidate her purpose that are AoE? Nidocris have a charge?
I think Nidocris is the only AoE arts, isn't it?
I think she's the only other one, yeah. That's such a big jump between the stats of a 4 and a 5 star. What do you think, since Nidocris does exist, but Shuten Doji has the highest attack?
Oh, this is terrible, bro. This is so hard. All her cooldown.
I want to place her lower, but she's the only arch except for Nidocris.
What's her? Is Nidocris going to be getting her NP more?
I want to say yes. I don't know if Nidocris has an MP gain skill.
It equals up to about the same for their attack. On hit, she's got less than Shuten. Nidocris does have an MP gen.
Which is it? 30?
Also 2 arts.
Don't know. Is Nidocris MP buffed?
No.
Not. Where is Nidocris on the list?
She's on C.
Nidocris is on C?
She's on C.
I think Shoot might have to be in C.
Her skills are just not that impressive.
No, but there's literally like no other arts assassins.
I'm telling you, this class just sucks.
Let's put her on C. It's probably going to be somebody we're going to come back to. Who's next?
Cleopatra.
That might be a C or a B. Potentially.
Oh, we know how we feel about them imperial privileges.
That's right. It's wonderful. She does have the highest ranking one, along with Ozymandias. This mid skill is not too great, but it really does help with the MP gen. Remove debuffs. Invul for 1 turn.
It's a buster. Come on, man.
What's her buff do? How long is the buff block? Just 1 time? Oh, it actually goes away? She's C.
I think she's B.
Are you sure?
I honestly kind of would see me choosing her over the other two. The buff blocks 3 turns. She activates a buster up first.
See, any other buster assassins that are AoE? No.
Great.
But I think we got to bring up the fact that there are a lot of buster assassins in the lower tier.
I'm talking about 4-star, 5-star. The only direct comparison I think of is Gray and Yume. And that's a big leap. I'm thinking B.
I think it's C. She's just not that good.
She's got hard survivability.
True.
Gets the crit stars. And then any debuffs she clears on that same turn.
Was her MP buffed? You said her MP was buffed.
It was buffed.
Put her in B.
And to counter the damage on her MP, she is healing. So.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Well, it directly negates her demerit, so.
No, I'm talking about the demerit. It doesn't matter.
That's the only downside I'm really seeing. The chance is
I
terrible.
don't even know why it does that. That is so weird.
Maybe because
like,
it's a
I
snake.
don't think there's a lore reason for that one.
Does she get bit by a snake or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. B. Off to... Oh, first Hassan.
First Hassan.
I think for what he does, he's at least A.
I want to say he's the only 3 Buster card assassin.
Yep.
So he is the Unga Bunga of assassins, and I think he has the 2nd highest attack.
Oh. Look at that first skill. Golly. What a buff.
Yeah, we'll see. Guts for 1 time, 5 turns. Abyss of Death activates on Guts. Charges MP gauge by 20 straight off the bat. Increases Buster performance by 50 when he dies. And it already gives him 30% Buster.
80 Buster up. It's a 5,000 guts too. That's gotta be like one of the highest, right?
That's the highest rank.
Whew.
So he actually is surviving after his guts. He's got a lot of Buster ups. Oh my lord.
Right.
That attack up.
He's healing. He's healing.
Defense is nice.
I still think he has one of the coolest passive skills in the game.
Yeah, it is a really good passive skill. 50% Buster on the last skill. Not to mention, he has a chance to insta-kill with his base cards.
I'm thinking A or A plus. No joke. What you think? I'm thinking
I
A
think he
plus.
might be A plus. Yeah, he is just such a good buster assassin. Like he's really the only people out of the assassins that's full on attacking. Besides the other two I'm looking at, they're different card types.
Only downside would be like farming.
Yeah, but you wouldn't farm with them. You're not
I
taking
know.
a farming quest.
He's a crap. He's really good.
Really good.
Okay. Osaka Behime. Is this an E tier? I see.
She's not that bad. She's a support. If you roll her otherwise, you're autistic.
So there's someone who exists that picked her from the permanent. Gotcha. That's
To
fun.
be honest, if I had everybody else, she was on the table.
Well, then of course you'd get her. If you had everyone
Well,
else.
I'm talking about if I had Artoria and what's her face?
I don't know. I might have picked Altera after that buff. I don't know.
That is true. But I mean, I have a stacked Saber list, so
A little unfair. They released that after we get shafted, and they're like, release the buffs.
release them. Crit is 50% 3 turns. It's a nice defense skill. It's whatever. Second skill's alright because it's targetable, but it's not 100% crit gen. Removes the enemy's buffs and reduces their. It's only one turn. Reduces their defense by 40. But her MP is a really nice support MP. Max HP 2000. Increases party's defense by 20. And then increases their buster and quick by 30.
She's
Base.
she's D. She's D.
D. I think she might be C.
She's not better than either of those.
Okay, well, she's like the only support assassin. Name another support assassin.
Semiramis support?
She might be. I don't think so, though. Put her in D, and then we'll look at Semiramis real quick.
Semiramis is next.
Wait, never mind. No, she's probably going to stay where she's at. Because I just looked at who's at the end of the list.
Arts. There's some decent arts cards there. Wow.
Yeah, wait till you see her MP.
I know it's Buster.
That's right. It's unfortunate. First skill, only a 30% charge. Second skill is nice. This is what I thought Emilia Assassin should have, but, whatever. Well, I think he should have a better version of this, obviously. But, Ooh.
50%.
Takes 8 stars to activate, though.
That's true.
And it eats those stars afterwards. And she's definitely not genning stars. Territory creation EX.
I think she's D.
Yeah, she's D.
I was saying she might stay D and we push Osaka Behime down one. Maybe.
No, I think they're both D.
I think Semiramis is better than Osaka Behime.
Not as a support. Osaka Behime is adding too many buffs and supporting, like, with the last go. Yeah. Semiramis is definitely not as good as a support as Osaka Behime.
Li Shuin.
Could be A plus.
That's very funny.
You think that's funny, but I don't think you've ever even used it. So.
We'll see when I look at him. He's got some okay arts gen, some NP gen. It's okay. It's nice.
They hate having to wait for the screen to scroll down. Okay, that sucks. That first skill kind of sucks. Second kill skill kind of sucks.
Yeah. He just sucks.
He's bursting a lot, and he's looping his MP.
It's one hit.
D. Got a buffed MP.
It's one hit.
Don't matter.
It does when it's looping.
MP gen's real high.
It's not that high. It's okay.
I think it's the highest out of the assassins I've seen.
What's another arts one? Other arts. What about? Let me just
That's
compare.
the thing. I don't think there's another arts in there.
Shoot 10. I think that was. What would be another direct single? Trash.
We'd have to look at the 4 stars.
He's D or C. I'm thinking D.
Okay, well, you're definitely judging him way too harshly.
Okay. His first skill sucks. His middle skill's tolerable. It's okay. 6-turn cooldown.
Well, you use it for the evasion, let's be honest. Are you using it in combo with the first skill?
You'd use it for the crit star and for that first combo, the first skill. That's what I'm thinking. Sucks.
Versatility is not a bad thing.
Not when it's on a 6-turn cooldown.
Fine.
Can't even pop it first for the NP stars for people who have like 5-turn NPs.
Keep them between them. I can't see.
Just a 50% attack. Current sub. Debuff immune.
He does got
whatever.
What is his passives?
He's got 1 passive.
Veteran. By 9%.
8%. It's not very good. Why is it all bundled up in one skill? They could have just gave him, like, I don't know, presence concealment.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. It
wouldn't have mattered. They should have gave him more passives. Why just 1?
The amount of passive doesn't really matter. It's just what the passives do. Got a buffed MP. He's definitely doing the highest damage out of all single target arts assassins. Oh, Shiki exists. He's going down. You see, I forgot Shiki exists.
Yeah. What's this? He's 7. What?
Didn't check.
That's. Yeah.
Go ahead and put him in C, because Shiki exists. She completely invalidates his existence.
Over D?
Yeah, he's not that bad. He's the only other arts assassin that I can think of.
Yeah. Then we got Kama.
X. Yeah, I think she can even dual class against a class that, until Pretenders existed, I don't think ever had a counter.
That one's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's cool, but unnecessary.
First one. First one's. I would
That's
say it was.
nice.
I would say it's almost bad if it wasn't targetable.
The attack's okay. It's alright. But
Also,
the guts.
guts never goes away.
I know.
And then her last skill. This is where the fun starts.
Only against Alter Ego?
Yeah. While still maintaining her original class advantage. And that last thing, that's going to make sense when you look at her MP. A
Why does
large
she
amount of
have
power.
riding?
Do you want me to explain that, Earth?
No, it's like the Med B? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Why do you have riding? I could explain it to you.
I mean, and none of these are really impressive. The writing's cool. The
She does have
charm immune.
debuff immunity. Yeah.
It's only charm immune, though.
They're passives. They're just normal passives.
That's true.
And then you look at her MP. Oh, you should go back up and look at her MP gen real quick as well. I don't know what it is.
.74.
That's pretty high.
Without looking at anything else from what I've seen, I think she's A.
I think she's A+.
I don't know. I think I hyped her up way too much. It has been a while since I've looked at her.
It's been a while, but I think she's A+, bro. Because she's almost guaranteeing that charm on her
Quick single
MP.
target?
Yes.
Well, it's 80%.
And the fact that she can, like, I gotta remind you, before Pretenders existed, Alter Egos had no class counter at all. I mean, yeah, before Pretenders, yeah. She was the only one that had any class advantage thing against them at all.
The only direct comparison is Jack. This is really it. Jack's got higher NP generation.
True.
More hits.
Yeah, but Jack's skills are nothing compared to Kama's. Don't even.
Oh, we all know why we use Jack. Crit Oonga Boonga. Quick.
Oonga Booga, kill the female. Kill Mama. But Kama's good against everybody. Like, I'd say if the charm was only against males, yeah, but it's everybody.
It's 80%. It's not guaranteed.
It can be guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Her last go can guarantee it.
Six turn, 5 turn. 6, 5, 4. Jack's got her beat on cooldowns. That one is trash. That is strange. Why have they not touched Jack's third skill?
I don't know. It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
it's like the smallest hill in the game, and then it's
because it's 4 turn. Is that the only thing? I think it's because it's 4 turn. They don't want to bust out anything.
Could be, but it needs the heal needs to either go up or it needs to do something else. Because surgery just Yeah, it's just not doing enough. It's not gonna keep anybody alive. It's gonna give them like one hit, and that's it.
Yeah, both their NPs are 12. I think actually Jack's higher. Let me check. Jack's is 14.
Ooh, I think maybe we need to put them both on A plus.
Um, female damage.
Like
Quick.
Jack on a turn is doing more damage than Kama, but Kama's consistency over the course of 3 turns is way better.
I don't know. Does Kama have higher? Not Kama. Does Jack have higher crit absorption?
No, they're both the same.
Because like when I use Jack, she always gets all the crit cards, all the crits.
No, she actually has 3 less absorption than Kama.
So
see, it's not that
crazy.
Jack's getting all the stars, it's the fact that Jack is generating so many stars that it doesn't matter. Yeah, assassins have the lowest star absorption in the game. Well, besides berserkers.
Their stats, the attack and the HP are like right there next to each other. Really? Oh man!
I honestly think they're just the same tier. Kama's definitely doing more than Jack. Really, the only time I would bring Kama
What do you
over
think about
Jack,
that?
I mean, the only time I'd really bring Jack over Kama is if I was fighting a female.
What do you think about that?
That's fine. King San really is that cracked in the class. Now let's get on to this one. This one's retarded.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. She's the last one. This has to be the smallest class, right?
Yeah, it's the smallest class. Well, besides the extras, obviously.
Well, Assassin's been here from the start.
Yeah, let's look. I'm just gonna let you judge her, and I want you to give me your initial reaction.
Oh, she doesn't have April Fools. Why does she have April Fools?
She hasn't been around for an April Fool's event yet.
It's past April.
We haven't had the April collab yet, so you know.
Oh, that's only for the collab?
Yeah.
No, why is it called April Fools?
You'll see. It'll definitely come out when we get our collab, because the collab is a collab with an April Fool's event. So her skills crap.
Human or humanoid?
It gets human and man attributes, so it does count against servants.
So it's not humanoid.
Look at the man attribute one. No, that's where it's at.
Is it just male or is it just humans? What? Is
I
it
think
this?
it's man. Like, man, as in, like, yeah. It's just like,
What
all
trash? Why
humanity.
don't they just call it humanoid? It's just.
Because I guess a monster that has humanoid-like features,
I guess they're just retarded, aren't they?
who knows? Dreams lagging. Still there?
Yes. Without even looking at the NP, she's EX. Yep.
Oh, she did have some passes. What were they? They don't matter.
They do matter.
Like quick Mine Rider.
Her passives are cracked.
They're pretty good. Oh, she's got 2 crit passives? Mm.
Look at
Goddess
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Guns. She's the embodiment of America. Guns.
She's EX.
Yeah, she's EX.
Her and Hassan on the same team. Oh wow.
Absolutely. She makes any Buster servant retarded.
It's just so bottom heavy, bro. They're just really that bad.
Yep.
So this is what we're doing? We're satisfied with this? You see anything else?
I mean, I thought over the bottom a lot. And just anybody above them, you would just bring this into them. So, yeah.
Alright. So do you want me to end the stream and start up another one so it's easier to edit, or what?
No, I'm going to have to edit them all anyways. I'm all going to have to put them together and then just... I'm going to put them all together in one video and just do it that way. But just go ahead and keep streaming.
Wasn't Tim here?
Yeah, he left. I think he didn't like us not, talking that way, so...
We needed a tiebreaker.
Alright. Are we gonna do the extra classes separate?
Maybe.
Or do you want to do it like this? We put all the extra classes up there, but we still do them separate.
Depends on how many there are. If there's
I don't
too
think there's
many,
a lot.
then no.
Yeah, there's... Oh, wait, we need to be berserkers. We're retarded.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, while you're setting that up, I'm gonna clean a little bit more, and I'm probably gonna get me some food real quick.
I'm just gonna end the stream.
Okay.